age of spiritual machines and the singularity is near. What to expect in the future due to computers and ICT? Here are the projections of Mr. Ray Kurzweil, a guru as far as Bill Gates is concerned. Computers are going to become smaller and increasingly integrated into everyday life. High-quality broadband internet access will become available almost everywhere. And this is fast coming up. Instead of simply Wi-Fi, it used to be that Wi-Fi was such an interesting phenomenon. Now, practically everywhere, there is Wi-Fi already, including here, in the Manila Polo Club, in practically all of the hotels in Metro Manila, and with WiMAX coming up, this is going to become a more widespread part of our daily life. Cell phones will be built into clothing and will be able to project sounds directly into the ears of their users. By 2014, automatic house cleaning robots will have become common. Ray Kurzweil is saying that there are three aspects that are going to dominate the future. This is the so-called GNR, genetics, nanotechnology, and robotics. I'm going to talk about them later. By 2020, one personal computer will have the same processing power as a human brain, and it will cost around $1,000. A lot of people think that the computer is more powerful than the human brain. Not yet. It's still a long way. The human brain is still much, much more powerful than any computer, but by the year 2020, it will approximate already the power of the human brain. And this good news also, by 2020, because of the combination of nanotechnology and IT, solar power will reach parity with fossil fuel. Can you imagine that? What will happen now to the oil from many places? By the 2020s, computers less than 100 nanometer in size will be possible. What is a nanometer? A nanometer is equal to 1 meter divided by a billion. Just to show you how big a 100 nanometer in size is, a strand of hair is about 40,000 nanometer. We're talking here of 100 nanometer in size only for personal computers. You can barely see them anymore. As one of their first practical applications, nanomachines are used for medical purposes. Highly advanced medical nanobots will perform detailed brain scans on live patients. Nanobots are the tiny molecular robots that are going to penetrate your bloodstream and work on your organs on a robotic way. Accurate computer simulation of the entire human brain will exist due to these hyper-accurate brain scans, and the workings of the brain will be understood. Nanobots capable of entering the bloodstream to feed cells and extract waste will exist. They will make the normal mode of human food consumption obsolete. In fact, nanobots are going to replace chemotherapy because now they're already developing nanobots that can penetrate the bloodstream and attack the cancer cells without affecting the healthy cells of the human body. By the end of this decade, medical nanobots, infinitely more durable, intelligent, and capable than any microorganism, will become sufficiently advanced. By the late 2020s, nanotech-based manufacturing will be in widespread use, radically altering the economy, as all sorts of products can suddenly be produced for a fraction of their traditional manufacture costs. The true cost of any product is now the amount it takes to download the design schematics. And by the year 2029, a computer will pass the Turing test. Those who are familiar with computer technology know what the Turing test is all about. In other words, if you converse with a computer, by the time that the computer will reach the capability of a human being, you will not be able to determine whether you are talking with a human being or a computer already. That is the so-called Turing test, meaning that it is already a strong artificial intelligence and can think and almost behave like a human being. By the year 2025, the most likely year for the debut of advanced nanotechnology, some military UAVs unmanned aerial vehicles, and land vehicles will be 100% computer controlled. We will now be seeing aircraft that may be as big as a bird or even as small as an insect with a potent killer capability. By 2030, mind uploading becomes possible. What is mind uploading? In other words, all the things that are in your mind can be uploaded into a computer. Because by that time, the computer is already powerful enough to absorb all the things that are in your mind. Of course, this is very dangerous. Because if Gunther's mind is going to be uploaded, and her wife, Joanne, will read what is inside the computer, that is going to be very dangerous. I don't know about Dong Saludo here, whether he'll be willing to share what is in his mind. Maybe his wife will be willing to buy it for at any price. And of course, we're talking here of 2030. That's only 20 years from now. About 99.9% of the people here will still be around by 2030. 2045, this is the so-called singularity. $1,000 buys a computer 1 billion times more intelligent than every human being combined. Can you imagine that? With $1,000, you can buy a computer that is more powerful than 6 billion human brains. This means that the average and even low-end computers are vastly smarter than even highly intelligent, unenhanced humans. This is the so-called technological singularity. And a lot of people are concerned with this because this is going to be a world-altering event that will forever change the course of human history. The extermination of humanity by violent machines is unlikely, though not impossible, because sharp distinctions between man and machine will no longer exist. Sharp distinction between man and machine will no longer exist, thanks to the existence of cybernetically enhanced humans and uploaded humans. And that is the reason why we have to prepare for the future, and that is the reason why I am proposing that we should create immediately the Department of Information and Communications Technology. And I ask for your support for House Bill number 16. Maraming salamat po. Thank you so much.
Okay, one more announcement.